Hello and welcome back to Arcane Rush. Now this time, as we are drawing to the end of the season, as we're recording this, there's only 16 days left of Messiah's season, we're going to throw it back to Fiddle. Now we got asked with this comment right here asking, how do you play Dwarfs with Fiddle? So that's exactly what we're going to do today. So the first instincts with Dwarfs, we have the, the Beverage Bearer, which you get Brews. We have the Rock Bouncer, which gives a shield. He doesn't have any Cheers effect, but he has a shield, which you can get him statted up and it's pretty solid because you're getting a free hit with that shield ability. And get him as tier 1's pretty solid because you're getting like a 4-2 essentially for his stats on the board, which can be good to get you draws or sometimes even get you victories when there's spawning units there that you can overpower them when they come into it. We have the Gold Digger, which is play your next refresh is pretty much free. It says cost 1 less, but they're never more than 2 refreshes, so it's always free. Tier 2, which I always think is a good one to have, is a Clumsy Attendant. When he is hurt, you get a brew. Slap the taunt on him from one of the neutrals and you'll be getting brews all day long, and I think he's pretty solid to have on your team. We then have the tier 2, which is Alehouse Minstrel, which is play give an ally taunt and 2 brews. It's a good way to get taunt and brews to your hurt unit that we just mentioned before, and only being a tier 2 is pretty solid. We have the Voyager Brewer, which is when you sell, get free brews. It's a great way to get brews into your hand there that you can then play, which will be key when you get to the tier 5s. Strong Arm is a Cheers effect, refresh the shop once per turn. You get to do that once per turn. It says that there's only one left. It's a Cheers ability that you can trigger, 6-5, pretty decent stats. Maybe you'll avoid him and not use him as much, but the one you will use is the Highland Headhunter. When a dwarf takes damage, give your units 1+2. That's pretty solid, but the key thing to note with that is they're not permanent stats. So you have to keep that in mind, that any stats you build up during the game will not stay because they are in battle and they need to be in recruitment stage in order to get permanent stats. Next up is the Underhill Accountant, which is Cheers, give a random ally a random keyword until next turn. You can trigger that 3 times, which I think is pretty solid. Keywords are always great. You can get Cleave, Overwhelm, which we'll speak about as well, which is always a good one to have, and Barrier and all the different flying abilities. You might get some dead ones, but that's just a risk you take with that ability. We have the Vault Keeper, which I actually really enjoy because he gives Cheers abilities to units at the end of your turn, and he has Taunt. So Taunt, end turn, give a brew to me and allies in my row. I think he's pretty solid. Could you pair him with the tier 4 that we will get to, don't you worry, we'll get to. But Cheers effects here of refreshing the shop or giving random keywords. You don't need to necessarily have brews in your hand. You can have him on the board, which will then give your units those Cheers abilities to trigger. We then have Brews Lee, which is end turn get 2 brews. Brews in your hand. If you don't find the hurt brew tier 2 unit, you then guaranteed to get 2 brews in your hand anyway, so you can constantly play them, stab your units pretty good. This is the one you kind of really want to have to swap out Highland Headhunter, swap him out for Cheers Union. When you trigger as a Cheers ability, give your dwarfs 1+2 permanently, but as it says, trigger a Cheers ability, so you must make sure you have Cheers abilities on the board or you will not get those stats. And that is one I do slip up with, so make sure you have that, which is like this guy, the Underhill Accountant. Another Cheers ability is Strong Arm. And we have a tier 4, which is a Gifted Grifter. Cheers, steal all the units from the shop once per turn. Or you have another Cheers effect, which is the tier 4 as well, which is Cheers, give a brew to 2 different allies. 3 left. So if you're doing that in the combat, the recruitment stage, they will be permanent stats that he will be giving out, which are pretty solid. Or we have this one, which is Cheers, Overwhelm, Fearless Warcrier, Overwhelm, Cheers, give a dwarf ally Overwhelm and 6+ damage until next turn. Overwhelm's beautiful. Overwhelm you always want, and triggering Cheers will be getting permanent stats onto your units if you have this kind of sort of combination. This guy is so good. If you have a unit at the front, let me run through him first. Is Runic Protector, which is hurt, get a brew, and then when the ally in front of me would take damage, he takes it instead. He is a shield. You want him statted up as much as you can with health, so he survives every time. Then have your unit at the front, the one with the damage, the focal point, the one you want to be doing all the damage, and get that paired with Overwhelm from that Cheers ability. You're doing pretty well. It's kind of like the Link ability in Gnomes. This was like really the first kind of iteration that is the copycat of what it is, but this needs to be like the unit directly in front of him. It can't just be any unit in terms of that way with the Gnomes. Tier 5s now, we have a Bomima Gold Shield, which is when you play a dwarf, get 2 brews. She's meh. Like, someone has to be meh. This guy is Scabe Copperhide, which is Barrier. Cheers, give a dwarf ally Barrier until next turn. A great way to get Barrier onto your units, and if you get that paired with Overwhelm as well, that's fantastic this way. And then this guy is end turn, give him 3+3 for each brew you have played from hand. This is important because you must play them from hand if you're going to go down this route. You have to have the one that's hurt, give a brew, or end turn brews Lee, get 2 brews in your hand. In order for those brews to count, the other brew, which is an end turn give brew to your units, do not count towards this guy. Keep that in mind, or you will slip up, and you want to make sure you've got the good setup before taking him that is getting brews to your hand so you can actually benefit from that. And as you may have noticed, there's not really any good ways to stat up your brews, so they're not going to be that strong, but the Toastmaster Forum is a good way to get your brews to 4-4, which is end turn give your units 3+3, your brews give an extra 3+3, which makes your brews 4+4 rather than the 1+1, because you do get lots of brews, and they're not really scaring because we don't have the Anvil or the Ale Heart, whatever that is in other seasons. But this is one of the better ways to get there, and then the damage from the Cheers ability is what you kind of want to focus on as much. Just playing your brews on your Cheers ability, which will trigger to your other units, then your other units will get those stats. You have the one behind, which can get to the health once you've got the overwhelm on the right one. I'll explain if I get to it, but for right now, enough talking, let's showcase. Okay, so we have Orcs, Dwarf, and Demons. Now we have the choice of Hammer Fist, which is end turn give 1+1 to 3 random units that are lower than tier 3. Ooh, that could be good. Or we have the Empress Katarina, which is kickstart, give the damage of your weakest unit or strongest unit to your weakest unit. Oh, what do we want to do? We will go for the epic hero because they are epic and it just makes so much sense. But moving into this, what do we want to see? We want to see Dwarfs, obviously. We spoke about the Rock Bouncer. He's going to be a good addition to this team. We're really going to load him up until we get overwhelmed. He'll get us through this round, he'll get us a draw, like I mentioned when I was speaking about them earlier on for being a tier 1. And we can kind of see how the board shapes up. 1 person 1, 2 people 1, so we're sitting in 3rd position, which could be great, which also could be bad, but I'm thinking we just upgrade the shop here. Because upgrading the shop just makes sense. We have 2 units, well, 2 spells here that will be good for us. Let's do that one, give him stats. He's now an 8-5, and we'll get another unit on the board, which he will then give his damage to. This should get us through here. Oh, that barrier's annoying. Oh, what? What? 8-5. Yeah, they had the barrier. If they didn't have the barrier, we would have won that one. But again, we got a draw because we had the barrier. We would have lost that one because they had the barrier that time. It all works in roundabout ways. Oh, we have Voyager. And, well, actually, we can buy both of these because I can sell this guy to get the brews, to then buy this guy, stat this guy up with brews on the left hand side here, which is looking good if you ask me. So we're on 11-8 with a 2-2, which that 2-2 will then go to like 13-2, which is great because he has barrier. So having stats early game on attacking is really great. We're tier 2, we're on 5 trophies, we're looking in a good position here. We could still go out, there's 2 matchups left though. I think we just upgrade the shop. What would we be looking for in terms of relics? Get a tier 2 barrier, dwarf, sorry. Spit it out, but I'm going to go with the Savage Insignia, which is kickstart, give your left unit multi-tack. So if we attack first, this unit's attacking first, like all the time, which is great. So I'm going to swap them to a round because he will then get the damage. We're not attacking first. But they got barrier again, which is so annoying. But that's fine because he dies, and then I expected him to still have his barrier at that point. They had also respawns. Oh, it's making it look tricky for us, to be honest. Let's see. Okay, we're up against the 3 trophies here. We have the Heart Brew Dwarf. When he's hurt, give brews. That's good. And then we have a Cheers, but that's play. Strong Arm just has better stats, doesn't he? So yeah, let's do that. He will attack twice, take the damage of this guy. He's got 8 HP, which is good, and they're no match for us whatsoever. He might not even die, depending on who he attacks. Okay, let's see. That's 2 brews. We got 3 from him. That's a great addition there that we can do. We want to stat him up though. That would be the key thing we want to do. So he gains stats so he can keep getting hurt. If we manage to get taunt on him, we managed to get through quite comfortably. We ended up finishing 2nd. Tier 1 had 11 trophies. That's kind of mad. That's actually a challenge I want to do. If you would like to see that, some more challenges, do let me know down in the comments below. But I will be trying one out before. Could go keyword, but we're going to upgrade the shop. These all... Oh, that's good. Okay, yeah, let's go for you. Don't go to Strong Arm. His abilities refresh the shop once. That doesn't really affect us too much. So let's upgrade, and upgrade, and then we can refresh the shop here. Didn't see anything. We're setting at tier 4, so this is where we get overwhelm units. We get the, if I'm hurt, the unit in front of me takes damage, I then take that damage instead. Do we have enough to get past the orcs with the dwarfs? Taking that shield off's pretty strong. That's at a waste, because he will die because he's so weak, and we... Oh my god, we survived by 1 HP to get the draw. That was crazy, if you ask me. Anyway, tier 4, rest of the lobbies are looking pretty weak. I think we just go on and clean up here. Depending on what we see, we're not seeing anything, but we did get a brew. Do we just go again? I think 10 plus 5 is better than 2 brews plus 4 plus 4. So 2 brews is 2, like 1 plus 1 twice, which is 2 plus 2. So, oh, maybe not actually. Maybe that is better because that gives them 10 plus 10 across the board. No, it didn't. It gave them 6 plus 6 across the board. I don't know if that was better. But anyway, we got a free refresh there. Again, didn't really show us anything, so we're looking at the heart unit there to carry us forward. They've got taunt on their heart unit, which is really good, but he's not statted up, so they will only get 1 like heart effect from that. We're getting 2 free brews from this guy because we need them statted up to do well. But they do have Brews Lee, which is in turn get more brews. So they got 1, 2, they got 3 from that, which is pretty solid, but we're at tier 5 now. Rest of the lobby is not anywhere near us. We have the taunt option here. Yep, let's just... I don't know if I actually want it on him, but I'm going to, for the purposes of what I spoke about. I could end up getting more brews. Refresh. Oh, absolute beautiful time toast Mir for Mir guy, because he now makes our brews 4 plus 4, which is great, and we have this guy right here. Okay. Give you a 4 plus 4. This is lining up perfectly. All we need now is a golden rock bouncer to clear up this space of 8 plus 8, 8 and 8 attack and health. But we also get 3 plus 3 from the toast mirror, which is fantastic. Overwhelm guy is the only one we need next. That's annoying. That was a weird move. I don't like that, because then that put our unit that was going to take the damage if there's a unit in front of it at the front. But he is a hurt take Gabru as well. We're doing quite well here. We could take out this golden shop honest fella. He's down to 1 HP. They've got no revives. We're looking pretty solid because we have that barrier. I mean, that 11-11 was solid. You just done the job, didn't die. We're in a good position. Honestly, right now in this position, I don't see us mess it up. If I jinx us, then you know the video won't go well. We have another toast Mir guy, which is good. I'm thinking about selling a strong arm here. One more refresh, why not? Okay, let's sell strong arm. Play the toast Mir guy. We have how many 4 brews? We can give 7 plus 7 to you. 7 plus 7 to you because we got 4 from that. Refresh. Ooh. Oh, okay. I'm playing 4, that would be 12 plus 12 to you. 6 plus 6, because I got 2 of them. Oh god, actually, that'd be pretty good. So we'll maybe sell the rock bouncer. We'll keep him in our hand until... So we're getting 2. We'll get 3 brews this time around to then get that guy with it with frozen, which is fantastic. We're still looking for the overwhelm unit. But, I mean, how do I fit him in this team? Like, we're not dying. I thought we were only I forgot about his stat. We got 6 brews. That is fantastic. That guy's get 18 once we play him. Plus 6, then 6 plus 6. So he's getting, what, 24 just from being played. I was going to say, unfortunately, I do have to play a brew in order to get him into my hand. But that's not an unfortunate thing. That is great. Oh, well, actually, I'm gonna sell the rock bouncer. Hand is full. Okay, I need to play another brew, obviously. Here, potentially get golden. Oh, slightly inconvenient. Overwhelm. I don't know how I fit him in though. I cannot get him just now, which is kind of annoying because I'm on 2 coins and 1 shy. But we play this to you, this to you. I don't know if I need to overwhelm, and I'm going to say that now, and then I'm going to completely disregard that because I definitely need the overwhelm. He went up to 31, 32. Absolutely fantastic top right unit there. This is why I need to overwhelm. Because he's 72 attack, right? He's got multi-strike, so did that other unit, to be honest. So he could just overwhelm these units and take them out nice and easily. That's why I need it. But who do I get rid of to keep that there? Like, I cannot get rid of anyone at the minute to put him in. I need to wait for a golden unit, but I'm not going to get a golden unit to put him in, because the only golden unit I can get is Toastmere to free up some space without changing anything there. Okay. The thoughts process into the... There's a rock bouncer. I mean, that didn't really matter. I'm actually not triggering any cheers abilities to actually use that guy. Losing these would be shameful, which I don't want to do. But getting overwhelmed's good, and it's gonna come back to haunt me if I don't have it. I mean, will it though? Because the damage is getting spread around. You're gaining 5, 15 plus 15 plus 6 plus 6, which is 21 plus 21. He's going up to a 52, 53. That 90 damage will then go to my back left unit, which is getting 99. I forgot he was getting that stats, which is even better. Overwhelm just would be better. Like, don't get me wrong, but I actually think we're in such a great position as it is that there's no worries. How many brews did we get there, by the way? Unreal. We actually ran out of hand space because we got that one guy, the Overwhelm guy, in our hand. 2 matchups left. We're not going to need Overwhelm. We could have used it. Like, that just shows you how Dwarfs can actually be played. The stats are minimum. Like, don't get me wrong. They're not insane. Like, but they're Fiddle's Dwarfs. So, that is kind of insane. I'd be looking for... Oh, being 2 of them could easily give me the chance of getting him. But, it's not going to work like that. Yeah, I mean... Oh no, I didn't play my brews! No! Oh my god, I didn't play my brews. Why did I not play them? I think I'm fine, but... Jesus, why did I not play them? That's silly. I got carried away looking for stuff. Yeah, I mean, I was fine. It's no issues, but... God, I didn't get any more from there. I could have had this even better than what it is right now, but it is still pretty good. Like, it's pretty simple, straightforward. We knew what we're doing, getting taunt on the brews, get the brews, play them somewhere, and then you're, like, home free. Like, there's no worries whatsoever. Let's sell, actually, you know what? How many brews have we got? We got 3 left. Let's sell the rock bouncer, get over, well, I shouldn't have done that yet. I mean, this could be okay. Thankfully, it was alright. And then, cheers, like, let's see him in effect here. Yes, yes, it went to the first, yes, yes! And then you can, like, so when that happens, you can then play your brew somewhere else. I'm going to keep playing on him anyway, just to get the stats. But, like, let's just see what this actually has. 6 plus 6, he's 15 plus 15, he's going to gain another 9 from our relic, which will then just clear up this board nice and easily. Our overwhelm unit in the middle also got that does take no damage. So we attack, take the barrier off there, do that. This guy will attack there. Overwhelm's like really good. Like, I mean, look at that. We had 4 units on the board there at the end of that. Overwhelm is great. We didn't lose a heart once we got to that stage because our wheels were in motion and they were rocking and rolling. That is how you play Fiddle's Dwarfs. Obviously, the ceiling is quite limited on them, so don't get too carried away with that. Let me know any other races or characters you're struggling with, and I'll do a video on them. But until then, see you guys on the battlefield.